What is going on, everyone? My name is the California Cougar, and I'm back once again, this time with another Survivor review, and this one is going to be for Survivor the Amazon, or just Survivor Amazon. They call it Survivor the Amazon. I don't really know why. I mean, it takes place in the Amazon, but yeah, you could just call it Survivor Amazon. So for this video, I'll call it Survivor Amazon for short, just to go through it quick. Now, this season is highly praised by many. A lot of people said it was like a revival of the series since Thailand was so bad. And I will agree. I just rewatched this season. Oh my god, it is a blast from start to finish. This is one of the most fun seasons of Survivor that we've ever had. I mean, it's just so many great moments. Such a good cast. A lot of great challenges. It's just such a good season. And we'll get to the winner in a little bit, but let's start off with the cast. The cast overall is really good. I wouldn't say it's the best cast, but it is really good. I mean, you had some entertaining pre-merge boots like Ryan, Daniel, Gene. They were entertaining for the most part. Shauna, I thought, was a really good pre-merge boot as well. Roger, I mean, I didn't really like Roger particularly, kind of because he was kind of a douchebag, but he was still entertaining TV. And then, of course, once you get to the post-merge, you get people like Dave, Dina. Dina's an underrated player. Like, I don't know how she never got brought back, because she was a big player in this season. She was there. She was in it to win it. She just got blindsided. And then Alex was great. Christy's another one that I think is really underrated. She was kind of funny, too. And she's the only deaf contestant to ever compete on Survivor, at least as far as I know. But yeah, she was awesome. Heidi was really good. Butch was entertaining. Jenna had some moments. Matthew was kind of a guilty pleasure type of character, a really goofball type of character, really funny. And then, of course, the player of the season, Rob Cesternino. I mean, how can you talk about Amazon without talking about Rob freaking Cesternino? He's the best player to never win, in my eyes. I really think he is. Because he just completely owned this season. And, yeah, I'll get to, it was a shame that he went out at the final three. I'll get to that a little bit more when I talk about my negatives for the season. But, yeah, he carried this season. He's super funny. He had that wit. He had the charm. I mean, he had fun with all the girls and all that stuff. He was fun. Yeah, he was just so funny. Such a good strategist. He kind of acted as a mentor for Matt, which I thought was really cool. I mean, we haven't seen anything like that before. We really haven't seen a player like Rob Cesternino before this season. And we haven't really seen a player like him since. And like I said, I do think he is the best player to never win. So, yeah. Rob Cesternino, he's so good this season. I wish that he had come back later. He did for All-Stars, but he was voted out, well before the merge. He was, the third person voted out, I think. Fourth person to leave. So, yeah, he left so early in All-Stars. That was kind of a shame. Kind of ruined his whole Survivor thing. And then but he has a podcast now, so that's cool. But yeah, Rob Cesternino, just super entertaining. He made this season. And now for some of the moments of this season, there's a lot of them. A lot of great moments. You have, toward the beginning, you have Ryan and Daniel. They can't get across the balance beam. That's mainly Daniel's fault. And that's why the guys just get smoked in that challenge. The men versus women thing I thought worked really well in this season. The women just completely destroy the men in the first 5 challenges. The men only won one of them, I think. The men make a comeback later, but yeah, the women dominated for the most part. And then you have the tribal swap with Dave and Jenna. I thought that was awesome. That was some great moments. Great swap. And they have a little draft. I don't know why they haven't done a swap like that since. It's a really good way to do a swap, I think. I mean, they have some unique ways to do a swap, Survivor Guatemala is another one, but yeah, this one's one of my favorite ways to do a tribe swap. It's just so unique. And then like the new Jabiru tribe with Dina, Rob, Jenna, Shauna, Alex, Matthew, just so good. And even the Tambaki tribe with Christy, Heidi, and all them, they were so good as well. I mean, Joanna was a bit annoying with her little hallelujah shtick. That was her whole thing, but she went out pretty early in the game, so I didn't really have too much of a problem with that. And yeah, like I said, Shauna and Alex, their little showmance I thought was cute and funny. And yeah, like Shauna wanted to quit at one point, but then she like did a complete 180 once Rob, Alex, and Matthew arrived at the Jabiru camp. And yeah, that's just the pre-merge. I mean, yeah, the pre-merge of this season was awesome, but the post-merge is where it really picks up. I mean, you have the first immunity challenge, probably one of the biggest moments of Survivor at the time, when Jenna and Heidi get naked for chocolate and peanut butter. Not only was it hilarious, it was just amazing TV. Butch just cringing at the sound of it, like, I'm not looking. Alex getting all of it, Rob getting into it, like, get the girls some chocolate and peanut butter, Probst. That's one of my favorite Sesternino quotes. It's so good. And then Roger, like, he's just so cocky and arrogant, and then he gets blindsided completely by Dina and Rob and everyone else. Rob's confessional at that tribal, that his voting confessional, is just legendary. I mean, I could quote it, but it's kind of a long confessional, so I won't. But yeah, it's so good. Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. That's really all you need to know. It's so good. And then Dave, I mean, he was entertaining. Like the guys talking about the girls after that mix and match reward challenge, where the girls won the shampoo and all that stuff. That I thought that was hilarious. Dave talking about Jenna was it was kind of weird, but it was funny at the same time. Shauna, Jenna, and Heidi all getting together, taking a bath together. Rob, later, once they get to the Jabiru camp, he's like, I just took a bath with a swimsuit model. I repeat, I just took a bath with a swimsuit model. Again, reason number 427 why Rob Cesternino is one of the most entertaining characters in Survivor history. But let's get back to the post-merge. You have Matt sharpening the machete for hours at a time. Christy being like, he's creepy. And then Rob, again, Cesternino, why does he need the machete so sharp? I think he's going to kill us. There's so many Cesternino quotes out there. And then Dina getting really cocky, like, this game's mine. Yeah, Dina gets all cocky and then she gets blindsided. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Matt with the grub worm, like Dina's like, that is just nasty ass, and then just throws it to Matt like that. I thought that was hilarious. And then at Final 7 with the auction, that was great, where Christy gets a letter from home. Jenna then gets a letter herself. Her whole thing with her mom was kind of touching. And then Alex getting the steak. Like Heidi getting 2 pieces of cake. Jenna once again getting chocolate and peanut butter was fantastic. And then Alex gets blindsided. Jenna and Heidi get super triggered towards Rob because he deceived them. Even though he's kind of been doing it the whole game. So yeah, it took a little while for them to realize it. And then Christy getting blindsided at the next one. Like, those freaking evil stepsisters are not going to win the $1 million. Not going to happen. Like, that confessional afterwards was amazing. And then, of course, Final 5, the Heidi boot was great. And then even the finale had a lot of moments. Matt winning the car, although that was before the finale, actually. But yeah, Matthew winning the car and going on television. The camp burning down, that was a pretty intense moment. Butch with the firewood was funny. Like, I don't know, and again, with Cesternino, I don't know how I became the junior deputy firewood bitch. But yeah, and then him blaming Butch for the camp burning and all that. Believe in yourself, like that banner, Butch's banner, I thought that was great. The seaplane ride in the finale, where they got to take a seaplane tour over the Amazon. Yeah, the location, by the way, I don't know why they haven't come back to the Amazon. I really don't. Because I thought it was a perfect location for Survivor. They're close to the Amazon River, and they're dealing with mosquitoes and bugs and all that. They had to deal with spiders a couple times, tarantulas, caiman, piranhas. Butch getting his finger bit by a piranha, that was great. My only real downside with this season, like, I could talk about this season for hours because it's just so much fun. It's so fun to watch. My only major downside is that the final four outside of Cesternino was kind of weak in terms of gameplay and like who I think would have deserved the win. I mean, obviously Rob, but yeah, just Butch, he didn't really do anything. Matt was just there to be a character, kind of. He didn't really do anything strategy-wise. He even admitted, like, I know nothing about this game. Rob is mentoring me. And then Jenna just, like, her constant crying and complaining, her wanting to quit, and then she ends up winning the whole thing, and that just kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. Not gonna lie. I mean, if Cesternino wins this season, like, this is easily a top 5 season, for sure. It's easily, like, a top 5 season. But no, and I love how hypocritical Jenna is toward the end. She's like, after she wins that Final 3 immunity challenge, which was a really good challenge, by the way, holding the headdress over their head. But yeah, Jenna's like, I want to take someone that I think I could compete well against. I don't want to take someone I can beat. I want to take someone that I think deserves it. And yet she takes Matthew instead of Rob, just because she didn't like Rob very much at that time, because Rob kind of deceived her a couple times. But yeah, Rob definitely would have won if he was in the final 2, no question. He would have beaten, I think, anybody in that post-merge. Anybody. Like, even Alex and Dina. I think he would have beaten them. But yeah, he would have beaten Jenna. I think the vote would have been like 5-2. I think Jenna would have gotten Alex and Heidi's votes. Other than that, Rob gets every other vote. So yeah, it's a little bit disappointing that Rob didn't win that season. But that doesn't really take too much away from it. It's still a really fun season, other than that whole final tribal council. It's still just an amazing season. And I would watch it again multiple times because it's just so much fun. The Manioc, just all that good stuff. So yeah, Survivor Amazon. As for the score, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Again, the only reason I don't give it a 10 is because, I mean, it's got a lackluster winner. That's really the only thing. But other than that, this season's absolutely amazing. 9 out of 10. Alright, and there's my review of Survivor Amazon, or Survivor the Amazon, again, whatever you want to call it. What do you guys think of this season? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you indifferent on it? Let me know down in the comments below where you would rank this season among other seasons, mainly in the first 10 seasons, but yeah. And yeah, this season pretty much saved Survivor, because Survivor was like going downhill. I mean, you had Borneo and Australia, and then starting with Africa, kind of descended a little bit. Africa, and then Marquesas, which was very polarized, and then Thailand, which is almost universally hated. And then this season, which is so good. So yeah, it kind of saved Survivor. I love this season. I definitely recommend watching it if you haven't. If you're just getting into Survivor, this is a perfect season to start with, because like Rob Cesternino, he kind of really brings strategy into this game. So yeah, definitely recommend checking it out if you're trying to get into Survivor. This is a great first season. So yeah, make sure to hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it, and make sure to hit the subscribe button for more reviews to come in the future. I'm going to have Pearl Islands up pretty soon, so stay tuned for all of that. And until the next video, once again, my name is the California Cougar, and always remember to stay California cool. Peace!